taking back everything that belongs to me.
You and me, we gonna take it back to the street. We be partners.
He wants Rock's head on a stake. That's a big problem.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 7. This is the recap. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, how do you feel about this episode? What you think about your boy Unique? I mean, he was turning up, man. Your boy Joey Badass, he was doing his thing in this episode. I mean, he was going crazy, and we know he wants revenge on Rock, but we all know Rock had nothing to do with Ronnie beating that boy down. Know what I'm saying? It's all in his head. But that's what we got from him in this episode. He hit that switch. You know what I'm saying? That boy was out of his mind. Now, what do you guys think about your boy Kanan believing that Rock has something to do with taking out Famous? Is Kanan jumping to conclusions without having all the facts? Is this the right move? Because I just don't know about that, man. I know they're making it seem like Rock knows something and whatever, but y'all know how Kanan be doing. He be jumping the gun sometimes, and he may be doing that once again with this particular storyline. And of course, in this episode, we saw the end of Grandma Thomas. Rock did what her brothers could not do. She had to get her moms up out of here. She did not want her moms going through that pain. And of course, she ended up, injecting that morphine in her system. So she ain't here no more. The only thing is, what do you guys think Kanan is going to think about that? If he finds out that Rock did this, do y'all think he's going to be like, man, you did the right thing? Or is he going to be upset? Well, we all know Kanan. We all know this answer. He going to be pissed off. And I'm pretty sure he's going to take out his frustrations on his mother. But let's begin this recap. I want to try to focus on all the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 7 titled, Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself? Now the episode starts out exactly where we left off. Your boy Unique pops up on Rock. He is pissed. Of course, he is believing that she set him up. Her and Kanan, the whole Ronnie thing. And of course, she took his business. And even though Rock is telling him she did not do anything as far as setting him up, she will never do that, Unique is not believing her. And one of the worst things to ever go through is knowing that you're telling the truth, but somebody else telling you that you're lying. And that's exactly what Rock is going through. But Unique, he's messed up in the head. And it's crazy on how Unique hits this switch as far as him going off. He acts calm, cool, and collected in front of Phil Russo. I mean, he even holds his composure in front of Early Tyler. But as soon as he gets around Rock, he decides to go off. And when he got around Perissa, we know he started going off as well. So this man been holding all this in, and now it's time for him to go crazy. But at the end of the day, he is telling Rock that he gonna take back everything, know what I'm saying, that she took from him. So this is what he plans to do, and he's actually already doing it. Rock understands that something's up because Unique could have easily taken her out. So she understands that he is working for somebody. That somebody is Phil Russo. We know Phil Russo told Unique, don't drop off Rock. He cannot afford any issues. So of course, Rock is going to let her family know that Unique is alive, and he is creating all these different problems for her and her organization, taking out Andre Barnes, her lawyer, aka Scootball Sr. I mean, Unique is doing a lot. Then we get to your boy Lulu, and you guys let me know. I mean, is these two in a real relationship? I mean, I thought they was just working together. Lulu got an answer to Imani now? What the hell is going on up in here? She catching feelings real quick. He better than me. Ain't no way in the hell I'm about to sit up here and be explaining myself to somebody that I'm not even with. She ain't got a ring on her finger. They ain't made nothing official. This is just a work relationship. Calm down. I mean, he only clapped your cheeks once. I mean, I guess twice y'all did a round too, but still, ain't no way in the hell I'm answering to Imani. I'm just trying to figure out, who do she think she is? I would have hit her with this.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't
Kid Capri? You ain't nothing. All you do is spin record. That's all you do. Blue, you ain't nothing. Get out my face before you get swole.
That's all Lulu gotta do, know what I'm saying? Straight Birdie Mac style. Now, Rock lets the family know that Unique is still alive and he's causing all these different problems for Rock and her family. Of course, they asked about if he took out Famous, and she said it does not make any sense for him to do that, especially torturing him and tossing his body. And we know Unique, he was happy as hell when he told Rock about Andre Barnes, so taking out Famous makes no sense. Now, Kanan wants to know why Unique did not take her out. She tells him that's because he does not want to mess up the money. We know Phil Russo told him not to do it, so Unique does not want to take that risk to mess everything up. Now, Rock tells the family, look, we need to stay low. Don't respond because that's what he wants us to do. Kanan is upset. He's like, screw all that. We need to get back. You're not doing your job. I mean, you at the top and you're supposed to be taking care of the people that's below you and you're not doing your job. So this boy Kanan, he going crazy. I know he does not like what's going on with his mom and what she's doing, but it seems like he wants to do his own thing, right? And we know Marvin told him stop talking to his moms like that. Rock told him, make sure you tell me thank you because you're only alive because of me. And I continue to save you after all the times that you screw up. Kanan tells her, thank you for messing everything up like you always do. Now, of course, Jukebox tells them that Kanan is grown and maybe they should just sit back and just listen. So we're seeing that Kanan and Jukebox bond get stronger, and the parents, they like, man, what the hell is going on with these kids? They doing what they want to do. Now we get to Perissa and she finally gets to see Unique. He is alive. She was happy as hell. And this is probably going to be one of the only times where she is as happy as she was when she first saw him, because it did not take her long to figure out that this man is not the same person. He is messed up in the head. She told him basically Rock selling him out is one thing, but teaming up with Ronnie, she can't see it. She's questioning the things that he is telling her. This man goes off. I mean, this dude is crazy. As I told you guys, Unique has decided to flip on certain people, and Perissa is one of those people that he has decided to, flip on. But I knew this was going to happen because we know Perissa is thinking that he's the same old Unique. He is great and all this stuff, but no, this is a different person, and now you're going to see it. He is telling her, pack up her stuff, because the South Side is about to get real smoky. Now we get to Lulu, Rock, and Marvin. Lulu was telling them that if Unique is trying to take down his family, he is going to have to go through him first. That means your boy Lulu is back. He ain't playing around and he is ready to go to war for his family. But once again, Rock is telling him that we need to just wait or whatever. We can't really make no moves. We need to lay low. She wants to get more intel about what's really going on and, set up a game plan. We know Lulu, he talked about Andre Barnes because we know he got dropped off and he doesn't want to just sit back. He is ready to go to war. But we gonna see, man. Your girl Rock, she understands that, she's playing it cool, but eventually she will have to go on the offense. Now we get to Kanan and Jukebox, and once again, they're talking about the whole Unique thing. It seems like Kanan ain't really concerned. He feels like the whole Unique thing is his mom's problem. He also tells Jukebox that he has a lot of money and he plans on starting a business and he wants her to work with him. Jukebox is like, look, I'm not working for you. Kanan tells her that's not going to be the case. You're going to be my partner and you're good at this. I just want somebody that I can trust. Well, the question is, can Kanan really trust Jukebox? As I told you guys, they're doing these crazy things with these cameras, the angles. Something's up. I mean, I'm feeling like something's up with Jukebox. Maybe we'll find out by the end of the season, but something ain't right. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm feeling. But we know Jukebox, her whole game plan is just to find out what happened to Famous. And of course, they're talking about maybe it was the police. Jukebox tells Kanan, well, if it was the police, they had somebody pay them off and they need to find out who that somebody is. So that is the game plan. So we're going to see. We're going to see what time it is as far as who took out Famous. And it seems like Jukebox and Kanan, they ain't going to stop until they get answers. Now, Rock and Marvin, they go to Snaps and Pops, and they're pretty much just looking for some help for real. They understand that Unique is a problem. They're telling them that our problem is y'all problem. And we know they tell Rock, well, not necessarily. We work with Kanan, not you. And I'm going to tell you right now, that was the last thing that Rock wanted to hear. Now, they did tell her that they'll keep their eyes on the streets or whatever, but at the end of the day, we know Snaps and Pops, they don't really like Rock like that anyway, and we already know they're going to use this opportunity to make a deal with your boy Unique. Now, look at your boy Irwin. He is pissed off. He is not liking this whole Unique thing, in my opinion, and I think it's just a matter of time before he ends up doing something which could lead to him getting dropped off or more people in his family getting dropped off. But of course, we know Unique, his crew, they're taking these corners and they're pretty much taking over. Now, we get to Rock, Marvin, and Stephano. They talk about Unique. Of course, Stephano was saying that he believes Unique may be backed up by Sal Boselli's old crew. And that's a problem. I mean, the last thing that he wants is issues. And on top of that, he understands that Unique is working with Quan, which could lead to him getting all these restaurants. And that's the last thing that he wants. It's messing up business. And he is very upset. Now, Rock tells him that the restaurants are going to be okay. Don't worry about it. But he ain't trying to hear any of that. You know what I'm saying? He understands that these are the facts and Rock needs to listen and understand how serious this is. So, in my opinion, as I told you guys in my breakdown of this scene, your boy Stephano was kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he is going to look out for himself. So, if he can avoid a war, if he can drop some people off without getting his hands dirty, that's exactly what he's going to do. He is pretty much doing the same thing that he told Rock and Marvin. Get the guys that's up under them to do the dirty work. But it seems like this may end up backfiring on him this time around. And we know Rock waiting on Hafiz is very crucial because she needs that work, especially since Unique is out here taking all of her corners. Now, we get to Kanan. He goes back to that storage unit. And of course, his money is up out of here. And of course, OC, he is missing. So Kanan is believing that OC has something to do with it because he can't find the dude. Now we get to Marvin and Rock, and they're talking about Stephano and how maybe Stephano could plot and plan on them, make a deal with Jersey, and, you know, get them up out of here. And with Stephano acting all shaky, you can tell he's probably trying to weigh all of his options. Now, it makes sense because, I mean, Stephano could easily say Marvin was the one that took the kill shot or whatever, or he can put it all on Rock, but you can't trust him, especially in times like this, because he does not think too much of you guys in the first place. Now we get back to Unique and your girl Perissa. He takes her to the new spot. He tells her that she can't leave or Jerome cannot leave. She wants to go and check up on her moms. He tells her, hell nah. He'll get one of the guys to go and check on her moms or whatever, take her to the doctor. And he tells her, look, I've already been dead once, and I'm not about to sit up there and risk that once again for you, Jerome, or anybody. So this boy is crazy as hell. As I told you guys, Perissa is seeing firsthand that this is going to be a very dangerous situation. And I believe she is going to make a move. Ain't no way in the hell she going to sit up in there. She going to run away eventually. I just don't know when. Now Rock goes to Hafiz. She wants to know exactly when this shipment is going to come. He tells her that his country is dealing with a lot of chaos right now. So, of course, it's kind of hard for him to get the shipment. And he tells her it's pretty much going to take like a month. She doesn't have that time. You know what I'm saying? She's like, hell nah, we got to move this up a little bit faster than that. Now Marvin decides to let Jukebox hold his gun. He already understands that she's continued to mess with the gun after he told her not to. But the whole famous thing and the Unique thing is kind of crazy right now. So he wants her to have that protection. Tells her after everything dies down, he's going to take the gun back because he does not want her living this lifestyle. This lifestyle is not for her, it's for him. But we know Jukebox, she's all about it. Like, really? It's a little bit too late for that. She's already in it. Now, Jukebox decides to take the gun with her. On her way to the club, she runs into these guys right here. And, of course, the dude was getting real close. Too close. Talking about, I like black girls and all that stuff. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? He lucky Jukebox did not drop him off because she kept grabbing the gun. You know what I'm saying? She is very trigger happy. She is ready to catch another body. He just don't know. Now, Jukebox goes to the club and she hooks up with Jackie. And they had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Went into the bathroom and got it on and popping. Now, Jackie wanted to take things a little bit further, but Jukebox told her, nah, this is just a one-night thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You made me feel good. That's it. And as I told you guys, this was probably the best thing that needs to happen, because if Jackie gets close to your girl Jukebox, she could end up losing her life, especially the way that, Jukebox is right now is not worth it. Now, we get to Stephano and Marvin, and Stephano was telling Marvin that Rock's bad decisions has pretty much screwed them over, and he tells him about Phil Russo backing up Unique and that he needs somebody more level-headed to step in. Basically, he wants to move Rock to the side and have Marvin take her spot, but Marvin ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I can't do it. And I don't even know why you asking me that question. Don't do it again. But Stephano is trying to avoid a war, so he is willing to do certain things in order to save himself. So the whole game plan that Marvin got as far as taking down Stephano, I guess it makes a lot of sense now, because Stephano, he doing everything that he got to do to save himself. So Marvin and Rock, they need to do the exact same thing. And we know Stephano was the one that called the shot to take down Salvo Silly. So at the end of the day, somebody got to pay, which means your boy Stephano most likely is going to be up out of here real soon. And Phil Russo's game plan to soften up Stephano and get his own people to take him out looks like it's actually going to work. Now, we get to your boy Billa, and now it's time to act all scary. They can tell that somebody's at, Gelfin's spot, so he ain't really trying to go up in there because he understands he can get, identified, he can get caught. So his boys end up going in, and then we know they end up getting into it with the couple that was in there. One of the guys gets shot, and they had to drop off that couple. So Billa is believing that Gelfin is dead, but once he goes to the studio, he understands that Gelfin was not dead, and apparently he rented out his house to this couple, and they both got dropped off. So Billa, he's all in his head like, man, I done slipped up, and the whole robbery attempt was completely stupid. Stick to rapping, know what I'm saying? Because you talk all that stuff in those raps, but when it was time to rob, you got real shaky, regardless if you was scared that you was gonna get caught. Dude, you decided to do it, so do it. Now we get to Kanan, and as he's rolling around, he sees his mom's paying off the police officers. And we know these guys from last season. We know Rock has some issues with Officer Buckley, and she's pretty much paying them off in order for them to shut the hell up, leave her alone, don't mess up her business. So this is what this is, in my opinion. Now, he's believing that she is paying them off, and of course, she is doing it because they took down Famous. That's what he is believing, and that's what he's going to roll with. Like, no. This is not the case. I believe Kanan is jumping to conclusions. I understand it's Rock. As I told you guys, when it comes to taking out anybody, Rock will always be a person of interest just based on all the dirt that she's done. But in this case, I believe your boy Kanan is wrong. Now, we get to your boy Unique. He makes a visit to Snaps and Pops. We knew this was going to happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last thing that Rock wants. And we know Unique told Snaps that just like Jesus, he died for other people's sins. So this boy is about to make a crazy deal in Rock. She will be very upset. She's probably going to be blindsided once everything goes as planned. Now, Kanan has a conversation with Crystal, asking her if he can trust her. She tells him that she loves him, and yes, he can trust her. He tells her, look, I know who killed Famous, and he tells her that his mom's did it. So now he's putting that in her head. And do you guys believe that Kanan can trust Crystal? Because we know you can't trust nobody, and you know something is bound to happen. Now, we get to the end of the episode. It is time for Grandma Thomas to be up out of here. We got Lulu and Marvin talking about some of the good things about their mother. We hear stories about Rock and her moms and some of the things that she did for her growing up on her birthday or whatever. She got the whole block to come over and bring their dogs because you know Rock wanted a dog so bad. So her mom did what she could do. And as Lulu stated, maybe their mom actually tried her best. She was not perfect, but of course she tried. Now, Rock understands that Lulu and Marvin both were asked by their mother to take her out with that morphine, and they could not do it. And Rock is like, man, so why y'all don't think she didn't ask me? And Marvin said that's because you probably would say no and make her suffer. So Rock goes in there, and right before that, Marvin tells her, make sure you go in there because the nurse, you know what I'm saying, she took a break, she's outside, so you got some time. I believe Marvin already knew what time it was going to be. And y'all know Rock goes in there. She talks about that birthday. Her mom explains why she did what she did. They have like a moment or whatever. And Rock asks her, you know what I'm saying, why didn't you ask me? And then we know Rock says, look, do you want me to do it? And her mom tells her, look, she is tired of going through all this pain. You know what I'm saying? She just wants it to end. Now we know Mama Thomas tells Rock that she is her only daughter. We know Rock tells her she is her only mother. And after she injected the morphine, she tells Rock to make sure she takes care of her brothers and to take care of her son. A very emotional scene. Did any of y'all cry? You know what I'm saying? As I told you guys, knowing somebody is about to die is one thing, but when it actually happens, it hits way harder. And we can tell this really got to Rock. I mean, she loves her mom. I know she wasn't the best. I know everything was not always right, but we know she did at least try. But now Rock has to live with this. This girl is strong. She is real strong to even do something like this, but it is what it is. My only thing is, I know Kanan, he gonna be upset. If he finds out that Rock did it, regardless of her reasons, regardless if, you know, Grandma wanted Rock to do it or not, Kanan is not going to give a damn, and he is going to go off. This is one of those secrets that does not really need to get out for real. Know what I'm saying? Rock just needs to keep that to herself and let it be. But we're going to see what's going to happen. Down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do you think about episode 7? Very good episode, you know, very emotional. Your boy Unique, his plans have finally, you know, came through, and it seems like Rock, she is suffering from his actions. The question is, by the end of the season, will Rock actually be able to make, you know, a counterattack? Will she be able to defeat Unique? And of course, who killed Famous? And how will this whole Kanan thing go as far as him believing his mom's took out his best friend? It seems like he's going to make a move, and that's the last thing that she needs. I'm just hoping she's able to make some type of counterattack before it's a little bit too late. But we gonna see. Now, as I told you guys, I believe next week is the break, so we will not be getting the episode. But of course, I still will be dropping more videos for you guys real soon, so stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about what we saw in this episode 8 trailer, so be on the lookout for the content. Now, I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.